Welcome back, guys. It's a very interesting video today. Heads up, may require a bit of the hopium. I hope you're comfortable with that. Not so much hopium to a point where it's kind of crazy talk. I have a pretty good feeling of what I'm going to theorize here. Let's just get into it. So, this just popped up from someone, I don't know who. It was, the image has been going around on Twitter and YouTube. Some new Monsterverse packaging from Playmates. And this is not too unfamiliar. If you remember, after Godzilla vs. Kong, they changed from that blue and orange packaging into their Monsterverse packaging, which we'll take a look at in a second. And they're doing the same thing here. And I was a fan of that kind of packaging, more so than what they did with the new Empire. And I'm happy that they're going back to it. Specifically the parts where down at the bottom you can see on the left it shows the main logo for the movie of said figure, along with on the right they have a 3D render of the figure as well from the movie. And I just prefer that. For me, I look at this like, okay, it's the Monsterverse. It's not just dedicated, it's not a toy line dedicated to one movie. It's for a universe of movies and TV shows. Wink, wink. We'll get into that. So let's take a look. There was another one. This is for Drowned Viper, obviously. Then you also have here One Eye. So the two new figures. And if you're curious, someone did post the back of the One Eye box here. There's no new figures. It shows stuff that we've already seen so far. So nothing to spoil there. Here's the original Monsterverse line that I was talking about earlier. This is after Godzilla vs. Kong. They switched over to this. You have the Monsterverse logo on the top left sort of the main back, along with an image of various titans. And let's take a closer look at that. So here we have Mechagodzilla, another example of the Monsterverse universe packaging with the Godzilla vs. Kong logo and all that. But we're going to take a mainly... I'm just slurring my words here. Jesus. We're mainly paying attention here to the back of the packaging with all the Titan renders. Looking at it from the right, we have Kong and Mechagodzilla. Then on the left, we have Godzilla. He's at the bottom. Warbat towards the top corner. And then Ghidorah leaning more into the middle there. What's important about why I'm bringing this up is each of these figures has gotten its own toy within the Monsterverse line. Obviously, Mechagodzilla has his, because we're looking at it right now. one of the few Mechagodzilla figures they've done. Kong and Godzilla obviously have all gotten figures. Ghidorah, we just saw, got a figure. And even Warbat had a figure, although it was released during the Godzilla vs. Kong packaging. Playmates still released a figure of Warbat. So everyone we see here, everyone that Playmates has put on the back of this original Monsterverse packaging has a figure. Now, we're going to keep this in mind, and let's take a look again at the new packaging coming out. So here's the One Eye figure again, and let's look at what they have here on the back. Starting from the left, we have Mothra at the top. We know we have a figure of her. Then you have Beast Glove Kong and Evolved Godzilla. We definitely have figures. We have plenty of figures of those, trust me. And then go over to the right at the bottom, we have Ghidorah. They re-released Ghidorah for the GXK movie line. But then right there, on the top right, with plenty of real estate to himself, all right, not sharing that much space. They clearly want you to see this guy from the Monarch TV series, the Ion Dragon. Now this could be pretty big, okay? This could be pretty big. Because, like I said earlier, all the Titans on the previous packaging had their own figures made. And I'm sure Playmates is smart enough they know what they're doing, okay? They're not going to, I don't think Playmates wants to just show off Titans on the back of their packaging that they're not going to release figures of, or they have not released figures of. So keeping that in mind when we look at this, I think we can make a pretty safe bet that Playmates has plans to do an Ion Dragon figure. And to me, that's actually pretty crazy. Again, we have to wait to see. There's no official confirmation. We don't know what they're doing. Maybe they ain't. Maybe they thought, okay, Monarch, it's popular. We'll show a Monarch Titan on there. But they don't have plans. They're just kind of capitalizing on the popularity of the show for packaging. But don't you think that's kind of ridiculous? Don't you think that's kind of like, why would they do that? Like, they could do it, but why would they choose, like, think of all the other Titans they could have shown right here. They could have put Shimo right there. They could have put Scar King. They could have put Rodan. They could have put Warbat again, or Skullcrawler. You know, Drowned Viper. I don't know. Any other Titan there from the Monsterverse. Because there's quite a few now. Tiamat. But they chose Ion Dragon. I think they are going to do an Ion Dragon figure. And I think that's fucking phenomenal. Because I don't know if I've said this here on this channel before in any other video. But I thought Playmates was playing it. For a while now, I've been thinking Playmates has been playing it very safe when it comes to the Monsterverse line. In terms of what figures they release. And I never really thought that they would have the guts to dive into some of the other media outside of the films. It's usually always, you know, the main movies, that's it. And even then, it's not every monster from the main movies. Although with GXK, we're starting to see a little bit of a switch there. Except for Scylla. They seem to be diving into more of the other Titans that we've seen. Obviously, we're looking at One Eye right now. And if they really do an Ion Dragon figure, that'd be like, whoa, now they're going to do the TV series? The Apple TV series? That's awesome. It makes me wonder, how far are they willing to go? Will they start doing Titans from the graphic novels? Will they go back to King of the Monsters and do some of those other Titans, like Behemoth? They'll never do Methuselah, because let's be honest, that Titan's in lawyer hell right now. But maybe they'll do maybe they'll double down and really try to develop a good Scylla figure. Please, that'd be awesome. I feel like that's the only one left they could do. But then, like, if you go back to the graphic novels, there's many more. It opens up more possibilities. And then you have Monarch Season 2 coming out. What Titans are we going to see in there? Will they do that? Again, this is all speculation. They could not do an Ion Dragon. Like I said, they could just be doing this for popularity reasons. They could do Ion Dragon and just stop there. But we'll just have to see. But I'm excited. As soon as that gets announced or gets leaked online, I'll definitely talk about it here. But let me know what you guys think. Anyway, let's wrap this up a bit. I got some extras for you guys if you want to stick around for a second. Gotta give a shout out to the lovely girlfriend again, because she did pick me up one of these Godzilla eggs. They've been appearing at Targets. And I don't have any of these. I think she saw these and probably thought they were pretty goofy. And I do as well. But it was a fun gift. She ended up not liking it. She thought it was... First of all, she thought it was Mothra. So I had to explain to her, no, it's Ghidorah, babe. It's King Ghidorah. And also, I like that they did... It's actually the Showa version of Ghidorah. Finally, they did just jump to the Heisei King Ghidorah design. They were like, okay, let's do a Showa design for a figure for once. And obviously, though, it's the egg. But credit where credit's due. Still a fun little knickknack. And I have it here. Very, very nice gift. Thank you, babe. And then also another cool find of mine recently. Some of the Targets in my area have still had some of these Monsterverse battle packs. If you remember these. Although now they're starting to be phased out and put on clearance. And I was able to find one. This one, which is my favorite, the Hollow Earth set. For $7.49. From $25 to less than $8. Definitely picked it up. Although the packaging was a bit banged up. Now, if you've seen my video on it, you already know I have this. But I do have two of the city one. The one that they did before this. One in the box and one outside the box. And I wanted to do the same thing for this Hollow Earth set. I just kind of haven't done it yet until now. I obviously have the one I built. But now I have this one. And luckily, I actually kept the box of my original Hollow Earth set. So I was able to just take the contents out of this box that I just picked up that's all damaged. And put them into the box. It looks a bit nicer. So I'm very happy with that. Very good find. Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about the Playmates box. The Ion Dragon, not the destroyed Hollow Earth set, but the new Ion Dragon Monsterverse line. Let me know, do you think they're going to do Ion Dragon? Do you think they'll do more Monsterverse Titans? Let me know. Anyway guys, that's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you all next time.